Merry meet and welcome to this new broadcast, a car cam broadcast for Cauldron FM. It was going to be for coaching radio, but circumstances went haywire again, and so I decided that I would utilise the time for Cauldron FM purposes. Just to give you an update as to what's happening, well, here goes the long story. It's not that long really. We've been having, thanks to Mercury retrograde, we suspect, big communication difficulties. And, first of all, the Vital service fell over a couple of weeks ago and has been presenting problems ever since. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll only work on non-playlist items. Sometimes you've got to be limiting your playlists to a certain length of time, otherwise it then stops, or all very, very complex. But you know, we're sure that it will come right in the meantime. On a more personal level, I've just swallowed a hair and out of my beard or my moustache. Not that you really wanted to know that, but anyway. Yeah, on a more personal basis, my communication problems have been dire. My broadband connection is down to sort of 1.1 meg, and is really, really rubbish. I can't upload stuff very well. I have to do it at silly times in the morning, because that's when there's nobody online and all that sort of stuff, and that would give me the best chance of getting it up there. And not to mention that Bridget has also had problems with her broadband, and well, in fact more than that, her computer died, just stopped and hasn't restarted, or hadn't when I last spoke to her. So all in all, it's been a bit of a turmoil time communications wise, but on the good side, what we have done is we've decided that we would open a new podcast service, because we were aware that our Podbean site was causing a few issues as well. And so we looked round and we found one called Podomatic, and there's now 6 shows up there, and basically what we're planning to do is, by the time Vital gets itself sorted out, we'll probably have got to a point where we're getting full on memory on Podomatic. So we'll be transferring those shows over to Vital, and that will free up the space again to do the new shows. So that's the developments with Cauldron FM, and the podcast site that we've opened is cauldronfm.podomatic.com. We're picking up a few more advertising clients, so that's really good. I've just done another one for a shop that's opening in January called The Witch's Shop, and if you catch the latest Cora's Cauldron podcast, you'll find the ad on there. And so we've got a couple of new presenters. Cora's Cauldron is being presented by one of them, the Reverend Cora, and basically she's done 3 shows so far, each of which is very much different from the other, but all on a similar theme, and they're really, really good. So I advise you to grab a listen to them on the podcast site, because they are very good. We've also got some more presenters sort of waiting in the wings. Once we get all these problems sorted out, we'll be bringing these on stream as well. So the whole Moon Shadow family is growing quite nicely. Bridget is also preparing a new show called The Nest, which is basically for adult pagans. She'll be continuing with Raven's Circle for the children, and so that's very, very exciting. Cauldron TV is sort of very embryonic, but we feel that that's going to be big as well. It really is, and we're putting things in place now to make that happen. As you know, there's Cauldron TV on YouTube, but we're looking at sort of developing that onto a more permanent footing. So very, very exciting prospects for the coming year. And hopefully by the end of that year we will be established as a permanent, in permanent homes, and we will be broadcasting 24/7 radio and TV. That's the vision, that's the plan. So, you know, watch this space, because I don't want to let this go, and there are other things that are happening as well. Anyway, on to today's mission. Well, today's mission is to get things ready for the Yule Log, and as you all know, we do a decorated log at this time of year, and we're no exception. We usually do. This year we've decided that we're going to do something slightly different. So this morning my plan is to go off and get as much natural greenery that I can find, particularly some holly, possibly a bit of ivy, etc. And then if I discover upon my travels a new log, then we'll get a new log as well, because we still have logs left from previous years, but because unfortunately we don't have open fires to be able to burn them, so it's a bit awkward where we live to do things like that, I must be honest. So anyway, if I find a new log, then that's what we'll have a brand new log as well. So as the day progresses and we're off on the travels, I'll just pop in again and just sort of update you as to where we're at. So for now, it's nice to speak to you. It's the Merlin signing off temporarily and wishing you a very blessed day, and blessed be. I've just arrived in Barnstaple. It's now sort of coming up for about 9:15 in the morning. 9:18 actually. And yeah, as I say, I've just driven the 12 miles over to Barnstaple because I know here there is a source of very nice holly, which we've used in previous years. So that's my plan now, go and get some of that. Then I intend to go off and see if I can find some pine stuff. I've got a couple of ideas on that one, and after that back into Ilfracombe to get the evergreen, and that should then give me everything I need for the moment. So I'll go and see if I can get this holly, so catch you later, bye bye. Well, here we are again, about an hour later, coffeed, done a bit of shopping and collected all the necessary greenery from this part of Barnstaple. Now the plan is to go to the unit, drop some stuff off, collect the decorations for Yule, and then go off and see if I can get some evergreen and pine. So keep you updated later. Take care. Bye bye. Anyway, here we are again. This is really weird. Yeah, I've just been to the local garden centre. It's about 11:20 now, and went in, just said, have you by any chance got any bits off Christmas trees? And the guy said, do you mean like this? And he just pulled out this great big stack of offcuts, and he said, take this what you want, help yourself, take as much as you want. So thank you very much for that one. And so I got 2 big armfuls, and basically now all I've got to do is go and get a little bit more evergreen to add a bit more interest, and then go home and we can start making the log. So a very profitable morning, I think, so far. So I'll catch you again later, and maybe even show you the log when it's finished, see how it turns out. Okay, bye bye.